7 terrifying creatures from Greek mythology that will give you chills. The Cyclops. Written as a massive humanoid race, the Cyclops were once known for the single large eye that was set right in the middle of their forehead. They were very often seen as workers of the blacksmith god Hephaestus, whose workshop was said to be deep in Mount Etna. This association might have come about because several blacksmiths at the time would wear an eye patch to protect a single eye from being blinded by the sparks. The Cyclops are quite often written as man-eaters, with Homer's rendition of Polyphemus eating at least 2 men a day. Other Cyclops were once imprisoned by the ruling Titan Cronus. Once they were freed by Zeus, the 3 Cyclops, Brontes, Argus, and Steropis, gifted Zeus the weapons of thunder and lightning, becoming the ultimate forgers of his thunderbolts. The Chimera. A creature that generally has the head and body of a lion, a goat head emerging from the back, and a tail that actually ends with a snake's head. The Chimera is even said to be able to breathe fire. Seeing this creature meant it was a harbinger of doom, specifically shipwrecks or even volcanic eruptions. There are many other forms this creature can take, so long as it is an amalgamation of various animals. Nowadays, the term chimera is used to describe almost anything that is piecemealed together, like a Frankenstein-esque creature. Medusa. Gorgons are a little difficult to define as the name is actually used to describe many female creatures. However, the term very often applies to the 3 Gorgon sisters, Euryale, Ctheno, and who easily is the most infamous Greek mythological creature of all, Medusa. A winged creature that has the upper body of a human, the lower body of a serpent, and hair that was made of hissing snakes. Medusa was said to be so hideous that a mere gaze from her would turn anybody into stone. Her origin was that she was first a human, one so beautiful that the god Poseidon had violated her in a temple of Athena. Instead of finding displeasure with Poseidon, Athena decided to punish Medusa, turning her into the terrifying creature we all know today. The Hydra. A multi-headed serpentine beast, the Lernaean Hydra was said to be the gatekeeper at one of the entrances to Hades, the underworld. Slicing off one of its heads just led to 2 more sprouting in the original's place. It also had harmful breath and extremely toxic blood. To defeat it, Heracles, also known as Hercules, would slice off a head and then use a torch to quickly cauterize the stump before any more heads could appear. Cerberus. Cerberus is the infamous 3-headed dog that has the tail of a serpent and supposedly had snakes poking out from several parts of its body. This terrifying creature guards the gates of the underworld and ensures that no soul escapes. It was said to be the brother of the Lernaean Hydra, the Chimera, and Orthrus, a 2-headed dog that once guarded the cattle of Geryon. Described by a variety of authors and poets, the one constant through all these various descriptions of Cerberus is that it was an extremely fearsome and fierce creature. One that struck fear straight into the hearts of all who dared approach it. The Minotaur. A large and absolutely imposing beast, the Minotaur actually had the body of a man and the head of a bull. It was living in the guardian of a labyrinthian maze that had been built by Daedalus and his son Icarus. The only way this creature could have survived was by eating the flesh of humans, which ultimately came in the form of 7 maidens and 7 youths, which were said to be tributes from Athens. The Minotaur was eventually slain by none other than Theseus, the son of the Athenian king Zeus. Typhon. Hailed as one of the most terrifying creatures in Greek mythology, Typhon was said to be a gigantic beast whose head could easily touch the stars when standing upright. He was supposedly a humanoid from the waist up, and his shoulders bore the heads of 100 snakes with wings upon his back, while his legs were actually two coiled serpents. It ultimately took none other than Zeus to defeat this monster and send it all the way to Tartarus, which is basically the basement of Hades.